Is the Cojuring house actually haunted by GroovyGavin? That's a scary name. Just kidding. Anyways, we'll look at this. It's probably not haunted, to be fair. It's probably not haunted. It's probably not haunted. Let's see.
Right behind me is the Cojuring house, which might be the most haunted house in the world. That's why every YouTuber has gone here and somehow had something insane happen.
This is freak.
To be fair, there's a good chance that people lie. Conjuring. To be fair, this is probably a lot of fake.
And it's extremely hard to know if what they're recording is real or just completely fake. So my goal here is to capture some of the craziest evidence of ghosts while being completely alone and recording and posting every single hour. So there's no possible way that I can fake anything that happens. And I can finally see if the Cojuring house might actually be haunted. I am completely alone. Well, I guess with the spirits. You can't really say alone in the Cojuring house. Hello, spirits. I'm hearing stuff.
You don't hear stuff. That's just my chatters from the basement. It's all good. That's just my chatters. They're in my basement. They're just loud. They haven't been fed in 3 weeks.
Oh, dude, this is terrible. Lights flickering, that could just be electricity, but it could be real. It's a very old house, so it's very creaky, and I think a lot of the doors opening, the sounds can literally just be the house. So, before I start hunting these ghosts myself, I think it's important that I go over exactly what happened here. In the movie, there's a family that moves into this house and keeps getting bothered by spirits until it gets so bad that the mother of the house gets possessed by a spirit witch named Bathsheba. And all of this was based on the true story of this house that I'm in. I know that sounds insane, but bear with me. I got a tour of the house earlier in the day so I could...
True story, huh? Interesting, okay.
Kind of understand what went down.
We call this the seance room because this is where Ed and Lorraine Warren actually had their seance. They identified multiple spirits as one as well being malevolent. Lorraine called Bathsheba. The parents in the morning said, we feel the house needs to be cleansed. They came in and they all sat right in here. Almost immediately things started going south.
You saw this. How old were you?
15.
15 years old. What happened during that seance?
It was far more.
Interesting, the real daughter, huh? Okay, I didn't know that was based on a real story. Maybe there's something happening. Maybe we do have something happening. The scariest one for right now is whatever this is. I'd be leaving too.
Intense than anything that they could have portrayed on film. It did not happen in the cellar, it happened in the dining room. They brought a priest and a medium with them to the house. They inadvertently opened a door that they could not close. The medium invited the spirits in, and with them came something which attacked my mother. It spoke through her in a language that does not exist on this planet, and it levitated her in the chair that she was in, and within a split second when it was done, curling her body into a ball you would have expected to hear bones breaking. It threw her into the adjacent parlor.
After the
maybe she had just maybe she's just Samus, you know? Maybe she could just turn into a ball, into a morph ball. the flesh ball. The flesh football. That sounds gross now.
Warrens left, everything continued.
So that apparently is the true story of this place, which makes me significantly more terrified now that I'm here alone. But I need to get a few things straight. Obviously, the family was real, as you saw. Ed and Lorraine were real, and even Bathsheba was a real person, but she wasn't an accused witch. So what spirits are here then? So apparently all these YouTubers that come here run into the same exact spirits, and there's different ones in each room that I'll go over later and try to talk with, obviously, to prove that this place is haunted. But already, I was a little more skeptical of my guide.
You're gonna see what lights flicker throughout the night, especially if I'm talking about certain things, because they like emphasizing points. 2 of them died at very young ages. Thank you for correcting me. Of natural causes.
I don't know about you, but I feel like this might happen just because it's an old house.
Hey, this is gonna be for you. Did you do that?
Do what? Oh, it's
They're after you, man.
Because the door literally just swung closed and stopped like that.
I almost thought this guy pushed the door, if you look at his arm here, but I don't think he did. So I think this is also maybe the house being old, or maybe it was slightly weird. Maybe the ghosts were already trying to attack me.
The ghosts be like, I will send you to Jesus. Father, they are scared of Jesus, the ghosts. That's why they love you. It makes no sense.
With a door. Now that I know why this place is supposedly haunted, it was time to see for myself. I got all the ghost gear that most people use when coming to this house, starting with literally just twist on, twist off flashlights. And I took these and headed to the first of many terrifying rooms. I'm gonna be fully transparent with you guys. I turned these half on, half off, but
That's a lie. Look at him. He's not see-through. He's not transparent. I'm so funny.
they shouldn't turn on when they shake, so there's like it's not just gonna fully turn on randomly. I hear this is where Abigail liked to be.
Abigail usually hangs out here. She's the matriarch of the house. Some nights it's quiet as nothing. Nothing happens at all. It's just a chill night. Other nights they'll open doors. You'll hear footsteps. You'll hear laughter and giggles of children.
Abigail, I gotta say, I am a big fan. I do want to see something. I want to be completely honest with you. I want to see something crazy tonight. I want to see a chair
Crazy? I was crazy once.
get knocked over. Are there spirits in a different room that would want to talk with me? I keep hearing creaks up or directly above us. I was spending about 30 minutes in each of these first rooms where stuff doesn't always happen. So I could get to the rooms that genuinely terrified me a bit and where it seemed like something insane always happened.
But one of the things that we do have up here are a couple of children. One of them specifically is Henry. He's around 9 years old. Allegedly, he drowned in the area. You'll hear footsteps and him running back and forth, and you'll hear something like this.
I just got goosebumps up here. Someone right here. Henry.
You know what he should have added to this? You know what would have been even more funny? You know what he should have added to this? Like one of these heart rate monitors, right? Like one of these heart rate monitors. You know what I'm talking about? Like, right? Like he could have just put it in the corner somewhere, right? That could have been interesting. He didn't do that, but you know, you never know. Could have been fun.
Would you like to play a game with me? Is there anything up here in this room? Come on, Henry. I know you want to play. I'm like the scary one. The ghosts are scared of me.
So this is the middle bedroom. I've laid on this bed for investigations, and I literally felt someone tug on my ankle.
Do I want to get my foot tugged? No. Do I want to lay on a bed right now? So feel free to tug. Pull off one of my shoes. Whoever's in here, slap me in the face. Kinky. Oh, if it's a kid, that was a bad thing to say. Definitely heard something. Is Henry up here? Is Henry up here?
Okay. That was a very loud crack. I'm not gonna lie. That was a very loud crack. I'd be lying if I didn't say that it was a very loud crack. That was a loud crack. Okay. That is terrifying. that would be terrifying. One of the YouTubers did that. Check the comments later. Okay.
Henry, is that you? That was a very odd time for a creep. I ended up spending a lot more time in this room and a bunch of other random rooms, but nothing other than me feeling like I got poked and some creaks happened. Feeling weird pokes. I'm not liking this. So I wanted to move on to what I call
weird pokes. Bro is getting poked. Poke. This would be me as a ghost though. Poking people. Just poke.
Called the Freaky Four, because there's 4 different places and they're freaky. The first one of these is where the
Freaky Four. Hey, I do have people that would fall into this category.
Actual exorcism of Carolyn happened.
We call this the seance room.
It happened in the dining room. Them came something which attacked my mother.
And that room was also connected to a library.
And this is the library. Some people call it malevolent. Lorraine called it a demon. Between the middle bedroom, the library, and the basement. So that door opening and opening and opening for the past day or so. The latch go up, and then you'll see the door just open like that.
Also, I thought it was about time to use some more equipment. The EMF detector. This thing is supposedly... This thing senses electromagnetic fields. It's really only when it goes near an on phone. So this is very easy to fake. Run pod. Touch it. It beeps. I'm gonna take the EMF detector, I'm gonna walk around, and wherever it goes off, that's where I will set up the equipment. That seems to be a W strategy. I've kept my phone in the other room, or it's charging right there actually, so that it can't be going off randomly. Okay, so this shouldn't go off. It does that when it turns on. All right, well, now I'm alone in the room where someone apparently got possessed. All right, library. Says ring for a kiss. Okay, anyone?
I don't think you want that kind of kiss, bro. Ring for a kiss. Yeah, homie, I wouldn't want that. That's not the kind of kiss you want. I don't think so. Ugh.
In the chair. Oh, wait. Oh.
That looked like somebody shat on there or pissed on there. Ugh.
It's not the light, is it? Nope, that was something. That was something for sure. That was...
Wait a minute, what? I didn't notice that. Hold up.
Says ring for a kiss. Okay, anyone in the chair? Oh, wait. Oh. It's not the light, is it? Nope, that was something. That was something for sure.
Oh, now, okay, now I'll notice it was like, huh? Wait, what did he see? Okay, it was the thing flickering.
Sure, that was something. Okay, stay right there. Is there something here? This thing keeps going off. This usually doesn't work at all for me. Is there something you want me to do? Holy cow. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna turn it off.
Not gonna lie, I'd be gone. I'd be packing my things and be like, yeah, nah, I'm going to the next closest gasoline station and I'm burning this place.
Dude, something's gotta be in this room. Is something here? This is going off more crazy than I've ever seen. I got a ton of EMF activity here, but literally nothing else. And also, it wouldn't really go off to my questions, just kind of randomly. So I decided to go to the next room and use a piece of equipment that would 100% get me answers on if this place was haunted.
The box. The spirit box. That's Annabelle. Yeah, I know.
Welcome back. It's me, Gavin, and we're ghost hunting. Tonight, we're in the Cojuring house in the attic. A lot of people see ghosts here and hit their heads on nails.
I've had things thrown.
Oh! Wow. Imagine you stand up too quickly. Imagine you run around, goof around a bit, and then you just have a nail in your head and you're about to die. Oh, I wouldn't walk in here, especially if I were bald.
Like, I use the mag light when I want to communicate with people. And so in this room, I sit in there. My mag light's on there. Can you turn the light on for me? Turned it on like super bright, and flung it right over in that corner. I actually had guests doing an investigation in here, and they had their camera set up on that table. And they're like, oh my God, they just threw my camera. All right, switching to a night vision camera.
Okay. Wow, this is freaky. Alright, there's one more thing to try, and that's the most terrifying at all, because that's the spirit box. And it's also, like, it makes noises, which is kind of just scary. We hold down this. Like I said earlier, it's hard to know if this stuff is working when it just goes off randomly. Like, I wouldn't say that fully gives me proof, but this thing says words, so it's a lot easier to get proof, I guess. It cycles through radio stations where you can pick up a word or phrase, and then
static freaky. if the box says freaky, I'm gone.
I ask questions. Who is here? Is Henry here? Almost sounded like yes, but could have been something else. Henry, do you want to play with the lights? It sounded like no pretty clearly. Where should I go to talk to you guys? Kind of sounded like the woods. Will I get activity in the woods? Always, maybe? Did Ed and Lorraine try to get rid of you?
Yeah, I'd be packing my things. I'll be real. I'd be out. Nope. And I'd return with gasoline. I am burning this place.
That was creepy. It sounded like me and the little kid voice. Should I go to the basement? Yeah, kind of sounded like. Can I just get like a yes, maybe? No. Okay. Let me turn.
Imagine this, right? In 50 years, there will be ghost hunters, right? As well. And let's assume that there's actually ghosts, right? And imagine the ghost just yaps, right, about memes. Like, the ghost just says skibidi toilet or lizard or what else? Starts quoting the entirety of the Bee movie. That'd be terrifying.
On the actual camera. Ouch, my butt cheeks. I'll let you guys be the judge. You can be like, okay, that you're kind of making stuff up. It didn't sound like those words. I was literally trying to best, like, say what I heard. It sounded like, is there somewhere I should go? It sounded like the woods. I'll get a lot of activity. So if I end up actually, this stuff works in the woods, that's a weird coincidence for sure. And in the basement, this is a stretch, what I was saying, but it sounded like on your own, and I said I am on my own, and it said perfect. So basement on my own, I'll go there, and then after, I'll go to the woods. No way. No way.
Wait. Bro, it's locked in, literally.
Wait.
I now headed down to the basement, which based off people's stories and YouTube videos, seems to be the place where people get the craziest activity.
I'm hearing scratching from what sounds like underneath the rocks right
Freak
now.
the f out.
I am Bathsheba.
Okay, I'm going.
Turn around.
What? Again. Pause.
I am Bathsheba.
Okay, I'm going.
Turn around.
Into the basement we go. Hello, what am I back into? Once again, a horror house.
Wow. I'm like low-key seeing things a little bit.
In the basement is where they talk
Don't worry, that's just the shrooms.
about seeing the crooked neck lady. This toy box is from the daycare center years. And we don't know who did it, but there's two drawings in here to the drawings that would resemble the crooked neck lady.
Wait, so even down here was the daycare?
No.
Yeah, this is where they would put you in timeout.
Also, you'll see a little girl all dressed in white. And we believe that's the trickster too. Along with that, you'll hear all different types of grunts, walking, conversations down here, voices of people you know calling you. The SC method in this room is on point.
Because everyone seems to believe this is the most haunted spot, I set up literally all the equipment I have. It was the 4th inning, and the coach just put me in to find ghosts.
Oh no, the GoPro's at 1%. Jeez, man. I just scared the dickens out of myself. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Hello? Who's here? Is this Bathsheba?
Assuming that this is not staged, right? And something would just go off immediately. I'd be gone. I'd never return. I just never return. I'd be gone. Why would I not be gone? Why are you still here? I'd run.
Yeah, this is the area that freaks me out the most. I haven't even gone into the forest yet. I didn't hit 315 bench PR to be scared in a house. Okay, there is... I can...
Scared man in a house.
Dude, I feel heavy down here, man. I feel really bad, like I'm not even joking. I'm now in the basement, about to use the spirit box. One, I do want to see. I want to get you guys the most real evidence I can. But two, I really want to collab with Sam and Colby. I've been watching their videos for so long. They seem to experience literally the craziest things. I need you guys to subscribe. I need you guys to follow me on Instagram and tag them on my posts. I'm closing in on 1 million. It's unbelievable. I can't believe I'm able to do this. I've had a YouTube channel since I was like 9 years old, and I'm 21 now. This is all I've ever wanted to do, truly. So many people have told me this is not possible, and I believed it for a while, to be honest. Everyone who watches my videos, I love you so much. Like, I'm not even joking. I cannot believe you take time out of your day to watch me. But this really is what people say works down here. I don't think this was screwed all the way in. It sounded like, stop it. Maybe? Is anyone here? Is there anyone other than me down here? A little bit sounded like yes. Is Abigail down here? Kind of, maybe? Abigail's not down here. Kind of? Does that mean her husband is?
I just run, dude. I just be gone. I just be gone. Can't be alarm clock, sure. To be honest, if something supernatural happened to me, I won't run. I'll try to communicate. Things I can't explain happen to me, but I'm yet not experienced supernatural I could prove. To be fair, if something supernatural would happen to you, there's two responses. Just like in dangerous situations, there's two responses. There's flight and there's fight. If a random if you're alone and a random voice start communicating to you, you would not communicate. Your flight or fight response would kick in. And the chances are very high you would run, just like anybody else. Bro is not him.
Maybe almost? Is this a trickster? Did you like Ed and Lorraine? Danger.
If High Ghost jump on the table, High Ghost opens door, runs. If out of this box right now came out danger, I would be gone. I would be. The fuck? I'm alone in this. He's alone in this house, right? Completely alone. If shit said danger, I'd be gone. But what is wrong with YouTube? It always shows me food that has something in it that I don't eat, but it looks so appetizing. It's trying to convert me, duck. Good. Good. Into your brain. Brains.
You're not wanting to talk about them? I don't believe I'm in danger. I have the Lord. What's my dog's name? Are you a good spirit? Alright, I think I'm about to go to the woods.
I spent a good few hours down here, and I really just didn't get as much as I thought I would. Overall, I definitely had some activity in the house, but nothing insane, which was about to change when I headed outside.
This feels like a found footage video when I'm filming on this. It's kind of sick. There is the Conjuring house.
I'm gonna be honest, I would not have the balls, no run, not fight, trying to say hello. Well, depend if I think it's a ghost or a demon. Yeah, if it's a demon, you probably run. Like, if a dark, grunting voice would talk to you, yeah, I think everyone would be gone. I think a woman's voice, it'd probably be fine, but if it's like a dark, deep voice, yeah, you're gone. Everyone's gone. Everyone would run at that moment. It would be unwise to stay. And I would not have the balls to go outside at night in the woods. I would not do that. Nope.
I'm now above a river. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here.
I was wandering through the woods looking for these specific graves some other YouTubers had gone to, but I legitimately could not find them, and I was pretty deep into the forest. I didn't want to get lost.
All right, I am now just like in the forest. I couldn't find, there's apparently some gravestones. All right, this is literally my last chance. I got this in hand. Hello, I am in the forest. My name is Gavin. Is anybody here?
Yeah, nah, bro, I'd be good. I'm good, bro. I would be so good. I'd be just gone. Nah.
That sounded really similar to yeah. Who is out here? Dad? Is this Abigail's?
Bro, Gavin, do you have a dead child somewhere? Why would it call you dad?
Husband? What's your name? John, maybe?
I'm pretty sure the tour guide had told me this earlier, but I had completely forgot. You just have to take my word for it. But after doing some research, I found out that Abigail's husband was named John, which literally shocked me when I found that out.
Why did you want me to come out here? Go? Go where? What's that beeping? It's the rampart. Weird dog, don't like this. Don't know, this is the weirdest possibly thing that's happened. Is that the trickster? Church? The warning? Grandpa's going off again. Ow. Sounded like one.
Yeah, nah, bro. I'd just leave the stuff there and I'm just like, toodaloo, I'm gone. Nah, bro. Nope. Nah, nine. Nope. Nope. Under the assumption that this is real. Nope. Nope.
Dude, it sounded like warning like 3 times in a row. Like I said, I'm trying to be a skepticist, not believe this, but I'm getting freaked out right now. I don't know if that means the battery's dying or that's just going off. It said warning again.
Yeah, nah, bro. Nope. Nope. Yeah, this video is tailored nicely, certainly, but if it were real, nope. Nope.
It said warning you. Dude, this is freaking me out. I'm not gonna lie.
Look up!
Up. Caution, maybe? Is this saying warning and caution? Maybe that said caution. Up here? Oh, yes. I need to actually, like, look up. That was me thinking.
I didn't really get much after this, so I headed back to the house when the sun started to rise and my investigation was over.
It's the night.
Nah, I'd be good. All videos have the same things. Interesting. Probably should go there. What? Nah, bro, I'm good. Would not. Nope. Nope. I would go there and return with gasoline, like I said.
After my stay at the Conjuring house.
Alright, I'm gonna be as skeptical as I can. All of this did seem pretty weird, and at times, I was legitimately scared or felt something, but the creaks could have easily just been the house because it's old as. Same with the lights flickering. The little bit of equipment that did go off could have just been a malfunction, I guess. The EMF could have possibly been detecting my phone, which was a room or two away, and I could have been hearing the spirit box wrong, and the answers didn't really line up. I don't think any of this was solid proof. The closest I got was the spirit box saying what sounded to be Abigail's husband's name right after I asked that, and the REM pod going off with that. So I personally would say this place is haunted just because how heavy I felt, the way that I felt, things I felt, which was like getting poked and stuff at times, and I almost felt like I saw things out of the corner of my eye. You could tell me I'm crazy and that I was just really tired and scared, which, yes, those are probably true.
I have everything recorded. I just stopped that video. Full thing, first link in the description. I think it's not meant, you're not meant to prove something like spirits. So, is the Conjuring house actually haunted? Up to you. That's it. Subscribe, follow my Instagram.
He actually has the full thing? Interesting.
Tag Sam and Colby. I'm giving away $500 to somebody who clips it and tags Sam and Colby so they'll collab with me. What mystery, what place should I go to next? What adventure should I go on next? Comment down below. I love you guys.
I have an idea. My basement. So all the Jewish kids, ghosts can haunt you. I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm not making this that better for myself. Well, under the assumption that what we saw was not a malfunction and there were not any problems, would it spook you? Not really, because somebody could have watched me right now and made like an old account, right? That makes sense. Yeah. Do not go into haunted places. Return with gasoline. What is dead stays dead. And if it's not fully dead, make it deader. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe.